For a while, Sony's APS-C lineup felt like it was moving, but not really evolving. The Sony A6900 proved Sony still knew how to make a capable hybrid camera, but it didn't feel like the company was trying to redefine anything. It was good, safe, predictable. Now, the rumored Sony A6900 changes that conversation completely. This isn't just another incremental refresh. If current leaks are even close, Sony may finally be building the APS-C flagship people have wanted for years. At the center of those rumors is a 33-megapixel stacked APS-C sensor. That matters more than the megapixel number itself. A stacked sensor means faster sensor readout, less rolling shutter, quicker autofocus calculations, and much smoother burst shooting. In plain terms, it gives an APS-C body some of the responsiveness usually reserved for higher-end full-frame cameras. Pair that with the rumored next-gen processor and suddenly this camera enters a very different category. Reports suggest up to 30 frames per second electronic shooting and around 15 frames per second mechanical. That puts it firmly in action territory, sports, wildlife, fast subjects, areas where crop sensors still make a lot of sense because of extra reach. But there's a catch. Fast shooting is only useful if the buffer keeps up. And early talk suggests Sony may still limit sustained burst depth. That means incredible speed in short bursts, but maybe not endless action sequences. That creates an interesting trade-off. On paper, it sounds like a machine built to impress. In practice, the real-world experience will depend on how Sony balances performance against product segmentation. The rumored stabilization upgrade may actually be one of the most meaningful changes. 8+ stops of IBIS would be a major jump. It's not the kind of thing that grabs headlines, but it changes how confidently you shoot handheld, especially for low light or telephoto work. Sony also seems to be refining the body. A deeper grip, extra buttons, better controls. That sounds minor until you've used a compact body for long shoots and realized comfort matters as much as specs. Video looks practical rather than flashy. 4K 60 oversampled from a higher resolution readout, plus 4K 120 with crop. No forced 8K just for marketing. That actually makes sense. Most creators still prioritize quality 4K over overheating 8K modes they'll rarely touch. The bigger reason this camera matters is what it says about Sony's strategy. APS-C has often felt like the middle child, capable, but intentionally held below full frame. A stepping stone. A backup. Something you upgrade from. The A6900 rumors suggest Sony may finally stop treating APS-C like a compromise. That's important because competitors are moving aggressively. Higher resolution crop sensors, stronger stabilization, better ergonomics, the market isn't standing still anymore. Sony can't coast on lens ecosystem alone. And that's why this release matters even before it's official. If Sony delivers the stacked sensor, stronger IBIS, faster burst shooting, and improved ergonomics at a reasonable price, the A6900 could become the most exciting APS-C release in years. Not because it replaces full frame, but because it stops trying to imitate it and instead doubles down on what APS-C does best: speed, reach, and portability. That's the real comeback story. Sony doesn't need this camera to be perfect. It just needs to make photographers feel like Sony is leading again, not just maintaining the lineup. If they pull that off, the A6900 won't be another spec update. It'll be the camera that makes APS-C feel exciting again.